Alright, what's going on, guys? Yeah, our first video in a while. I apologize on the delay and all that stuff. You know, we're finally made it to California. Yeah, it's hot here. It's beautiful too. It's been crazy the past couple, I don't even know, 3 or 4 weeks maybe. Bev finally finished in Connecticut and went on vacation. July, first day. I asked her to marry me, so she's my fiance now. And thank you guys for the overwhelming messages and emails and stuff like that. We're really excited to start this next chapter of our life together, and that is being here in California. After Florida, we had 1 day back in Connecticut, and then we went to Iowa. We drove to Iowa to see her family, stopping in Iowa. Went to Colorado, saw a few of her friends, we were able to hike Red Rocks and stuff like that. And then we finally got to Iowa, did a little family reunion. It was great seeing her family. Went to Nebraska after that, stayed there. Went to Vegas after that. And yeah, we were thinking of eloping and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. My family would kill me, so would hers. But went to Vegas, stayed there for a night. That was cool. And then we drove to Santa Ana, stayed there a night, and then we finally made it here to Los Angeles. It's been crazy. It's been exciting. Can't really say enough about it. It's been great, and we're really enjoying it. Weather's awesome. Finding our way around, groceries, gyms, all that. But yeah, it's been pretty hectic the past 3 or 4 weeks. So I finally wanted to get a video up. I've been getting a lot of questions, and most of the questions I get are about training and workouts and stuff like that. But I'd say the majority of them are about nutrition and you know, how to lose weight, how to lose fat, stuff like that. So I just did my first video here. I'm blessed to be we're on the rooftop of our apartment. It's beautiful. I'll try and take you around. Maybe you see a little bit of our view and what's up here. It's awesome. But to get to the video, did a quick, in my opinion, the 5 best tips for weight loss and fat loss for male or female. It doesn't matter. I would say number 1. This doesn't really apply to you if you're on a low carb, high fat diet, such as like keto and stuff like that. But if you're having like a moderate carb, higher carb diet, definitely consume the majority of your carbs pre and post workout. Even at breakfast, definitely your first meal, to break the fast, so you make sure you're ready for the day. You have nice glucose and carbs going through you. Pre-training is important. Make sure you have the immediate energy and stored glucose as glycogen for the workout, and then pre-training have the majority of your carbs there as well, to make sure that those carbs are going to enhance recovery and muscle growth instead of being directed toward body fat, excess body fat. You know, it's the last thing you want. So if you're having a moderate carb, higher carb intake, definitely have them meal 1, the meal before your training, 1 to 2 hours before your training, and then an hour or so after training. That definitely utilize the carbs there. Meal timing, some may not believe in it, but there's a lot of research out there. The partitioning of nutrients at certain times during the day, and carbohydrates, I feel, at meal 1, pre-training and post-training, are the most important. So that'd be my first tip for you. Number 2 would be incorporate cardiovascular training into your program. Just think of cardio as additional calories burned. That's really all it is. You need to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight, to lose body fat, plain and simple. Cardio is an easy way to burn additional calories. You know, stick to HIIT if you have a higher carb intake, because the primary fuel source during high intensity work is glucose, and you're going to be using the energy systems of like ATP and PC, and then transitioning into the glycolytic system. The main nutrient for regenerating ATP in those systems is glucose. So if you're eating a higher carb diet, moderate carb diet, you can definitely utilize HIIT. If you're doing a lower carb diet, I suggest lower intensity steady state work, because the first few minutes of a steady state cardio, you're going to be utilizing glucose, getting through those first 2 energy systems, but then you're going to go into the oxidative system and Krebs cycle, and the primary nutrient there is triglycerides and free fatty acids via the breakdown of triglycerides through beta oxidation. So you're going to be in the Krebs cycle the majority of the time during steady state, where if you're eating a higher fat, lower carb diet, utilize that fat that you're eating, and the Krebs cycle is a good way to do that. So I would say definitely incorporate cardio into your training. Utilize HIIT for a higher carb, moderate carb intake. Utilize low intensity steady state if you're on a lower carb diet. Number 3, which a lot of people don't do, and I've actually gotten into recently, is weigh everything. I'm talking about everything. You know, no more measuring cups or anything like that. Tablespoons. You know, when you're dieting and you're hungry, it's easy to put a little more almond butter on that tablespoon to really like top it off, to give it a little, you know, loop on top instead of just leveling it off. Or, you know, if you're eating a half cup of oats, it's easy to get a nice big scoop of that half cup and have a little bit on top instead of it just being a levelized half cup. So weigh everything. Oatmeal is a perfect example. Go on the back of your oats or something. Around a cup, dry, should be about 80 grams on your scale. If you go into your oats right now, get a cup, just scoop it how you regularly scoop it, like if you're doing a half cup for your breakfast, and then put that on your scale. Most of the time it's not 80 grams, it's actually over. And if it's over and you constantly do this, a little bit more here, a little bit more there, that adds up over time, and that's very important. So it's a stickler for some of the clients I have that say, you know, 2 tablespoons of almond butter, but those tablespoons are freaking heaping spoons, you know, and that's only hurting you. That's not hurting me. We put together the program for you to follow. But if a tablespoon is whatever, let's just hypothetically say 20 grams. I don't know how much tablespoons, I forget. But say it's 20 grams. Take that almond butter, put your meal on that scale, and put the almond butter on the plate until you see that it's 20 grams, and then you know it's precise. I would say weigh everything, you know, don't do the cups or measuring spoons or anything like that. Put your food on the scale, weigh it, and then you know it'll be precise. So then there's no margin for error, you know. And if you're really trying to get lean, see abs, stuff like that, there is no room for error. Every stone has to be unturned. You need to be precise. So that's why I would say number 3, weigh everything, weigh all your food, everything. Number 4 would be understand your starting point. Understand where you are right now, and then make small gradual changes as time goes on. If you're doing no cardio right now and you're looking to lose fat, there's no reason, sorry, it was a bug. There's no reason for you to just start doing 5 sessions of cardio per week. You start with like 1 or 2. That's more than enough new stimulus on your body and extra, you know, caloric expenditure to see progress. If you're eating 3,000 calories a day right now and you're looking to lose weight, there's no reason to just cut it to 2,000 per day. A simple 100 to 200 cut in calories is more than enough to your body to start giving up some body fat. So you have to understand where you are right now, number of cardio sessions per week, the duration, the type of cardio, how much volume you're doing in your workouts, how much volume each muscle is receiving per week, how many calories you're eating, what the macros are coming from. You need to know those things in order to start making some progress, because then it'll be exact, it'll be precise. So always know how much you're doing, and then from there, from that baseline that you're at now, you can adjust and make proper adjustments. And number 5, I would say, customize your nutrition, your workouts, customize your diet, all that stuff. Customize it to your lifestyle. What is best for you? It doesn't matter if you have what's so-called the best nutrition program or the best training program, the best cardio protocol. It doesn't matter if you have the best of all that if you can't adhere to it and you can't be consistent with it. There's no, I would never eat 6 meals a day. I never do. It's just, I don't like it. It doesn't work for my lifestyle, for what I have going on right now. It just doesn't work. So I have 4 meals a day. You know, I eat 3 big meals, and then the last meal about, you know, right before bed, hour before bed, I have a light meal. That's what works best for me right now. If you have a very busy schedule, you're on your feet all day, stuff like that, you can't eat 5, 6, 7 times a day, doesn't matter. Fit your calories and your macro allotment into 3 meals if that's what works best. I've wrote many articles and blogs on meal frequency and how many times to eat per day, and if you haven't already known, it's a complete myth. You know, 6 meals a day doesn't elicit more fat loss than 3 meals per day. It really comes into how many calories you're eating. If you're in a caloric deficit, if you're in a positive caloric intake, you're gonna gain weight. It really comes down to the calories you eat, how many you eat per day, how many you expend per day. That's really what it comes down to. So fit your diet, your training, your workout, all that, your exercise, you know, health fitness lifestyle. Fit it into your schedule and what works best for you, and you're gonna see results that way. So that would be my top 5 tips for you guys. Yeah, hopefully I really want to do about 2 or 3 videos per week, but to do that, you know, I need you guys to either message us or leave a comment under the video, as always, what you want to see, what you have questions about. And I have no excuse now. I'm finally set in California, and we're back. It's back to business as usual. So thank you guys so much. God bless you as always, and take care. I'll see you next time.